You are a source.
I mean, them. I'm revealing that secret to you. Mishasi wa na from Bano. Wogway. The President Kufuor. That time Bone. How about some of the
confession you
basically
what's that book natural?
The main landing beaches in Nazi. It started from President Kufuor.
Confessions of Kokrokoo.
And say yes, oh, Charlie, as some more Kenya, Yanukwa, or better watch your pool. Well, a post way. What do I track with once? What people believed?
You knew it wasn't true.
No, this is a message there. My confession this is all day you can. Oh, never see. This is a Ghana for all day you we should size ourselves up. Mana anuma what on azu wogum. I drive a forward drive. Here, intellectuals a war or maim ha war bo abanechi there abegede at the Musubiesi. What CNN echi, what BBC echi, what Al Jazeera echi. Look at what is happening in America now. Look at what is happening in Britain. Britain, shortage of gas. They know all this. But they will come out and say there, hey, Nana Akufo-Addo, Wabu Musu. I mean, Mr. must support him because of his ni earthly as the nimpinza oji oundo oyo batan oyo eja wotu ma show many musu ne sembiansi o me despite the covid why in the yen shadomo we bogut
so that people
open here there electoral commission one statement that was about there 2024 on they should hold on to it or there were deeper consultations especially with National Identification Authority. Abakondu neebafa because since Professor Tifaso you actually over 900,000 plus cards go a man from Beji Mobi friend on Beji also there
woman car
Abe area na war registered. They should also expand their at the center base. Obutum there ebia say mfan there ship house ebia na baby wo wotum amo baby obutum na wire dam the next one in police depot ho wotum amo baby mo wire the next one in new plan station wotum amo say ye ndama obi an sabakan entam but it should be confined to regional offices no ones when your offices were regions in yam
Nana Maintakrade from Professor Tifaso Ken Obaha last Friday, no. Also Monday, and then answer. All the regional and district offices will be up and working. Yeah. So let's see. We'll have to find out. So. It is done everywhere in the world. It will minimize robbery in Ghana. That's why people don't want to go and do it. Nanama in Takrade. Chairman General Esla Owusu, the minister, informed us that the registration app will be ready soon. I'd like to know if it is ready, so we download and register. Rainbow in Kaswa. As far as I'm concerned, the registration app is not ready because Minister Bayan Okase Monday, Tuesday, I can best start it, but I don't think so. Anyway, Nana Radio.
Okay.
Akwaba.
Yeah.
Inti baby, Ghana card continuous registration matters arising. Any comments?
In the American they say last time I'm share penny a friend. Lute Jacobs na body said fita na tuntum
say they ni nyina ko
anope maboni dia say fita na ye no hwehwe a onhwehwe ni ni aketo akira kwanti na fita mu fita na pawdi ukaya na ne trinyi fita o dia ne besen ye no so one hwehwe me
German na ni dia
ono dia ne yenka
tuntum kupo nyim
da bi
young man
51 ono ne trizo aban wan hwehwe me na body so pepa Kwame
Nana
a penny bi a mekushia no nansa ne Joadano pa ewo GH1
okay
na ono any openi Alex Befia.
Okay.
Any kushia GH1 and opan common na ya won di no. na saa pani no unya ho a ene ni nkomo odi saa ID samui ene voter register samui ene ho so abakosem ni niema nyina ato ho no mu a eso anipa e ma wote nsem ase ye friend ura abrampa CDD
Ura Abrampa.
I am so the Paul Abrampa or something. I'm saying it.
Kojo Abrampa.
Oyo opia means
Nana oyena no.
Nana. Your friend Nana. One born Paul Nana Bibi Minkai in 15 din but Abrampa kan. Kwame, onsa kan na bebo ayi nyina. O kan sem no trodo. O chirechire bibie mu abakosem nsem ayafam. Na mu enum no opeja asem bi o se besi neno a ne ye de okọ afa kwabna kọ no nkọ kire se onim na Afridi a sa ginamu mu obi no o se enu ene di abro ese ne bebre efise no e di ntokwaba me ba meti se kwabna ka ebinum je ho contract am so kan bi bisa na me nyame ye maduma MPP for peneme so me consume MPP or Eastern region na me second vice enye so obi say akwatia e polling station penfo no ba ko chi obi me asem e ma ye kodi akiri nipa kro no ofri se malio se hehe eno abehya akwatia ho na oye adwuma ho ena NDC fo akofa na ba se ombechiro ni din okochiro ni din bebia o claim say oteno ono abodin kro ntumi mbo o se ofikro num obo efie ni din na nkasa no ntumi mbo anka obi ba begina mu ama no ene ye twima mentwe ho opani Abrampa ne kana sem no mfa obo kro ni din bi ono so me refie no but odikaye ya wo se obi praye ma afi besi ne nipa kro ni ntumi nante gina ho begina mu mamenti sa type of voter registration ye befro bi se o begina mu obi no sa ntoka no Ghana card no eyi free ho mumye ni ye ho nokre alote kaza o kan mumye ni ye ho nokre na nokre nti na fiti buzia time komna bon fe crowd was colonialist cry at the ID by now so, I mean come on mumye ni ye ho nokre na ohwemu a ne nsunsu anso pa na asechire ne se Ghana fo na na ye di ye ho abro if you say yenya penny bi fiti abakosem kire me tie no buzia na me the best starting abakosem kire se fiti owura buzia penso na o de san hihye yaba na achampon ebetu no nso so kra hu se ho no san hihye ne beboa ono nso pe so beto aso ene yentumi anto aso bedu owura kofo penso ene enibri ni ene adinti otumi pia kodu baabi a ne na kofo ado ayama ye wie na chese Ghana fo ene haye ho efise nkomo bi ba yenhwe ne beboa daachi yehwe na FM infatu ho na ebi ne sen ena ye say SIM card na etutwa enti ne wankoje odi a ho kire ho no na ye sam ho chu edu anwumre a ewra eslowusu tire mu call enanim se o da bi yemfa nko September no adechi no ho na wo abro ni beyi yem person me kan na nyonyo because then partner ye pe enti no me say stubborn academy for kraka me mfa nche won bebre cause ono no your friends me kai okay ye penny na oba o studio
well
balado menu
yes
I okay say na ya no bu baby
Akura philosophy
thank you
kwari mako
one kwari mako o see ebia no bi ntida nti yanka bio o see ekura ne ba eko makufum no hwemako ne ma o eko makufum ni hwemako na adechi ane ya kote ye buom eduru nyumna ne asen asini awesa na akra ba ko bisa ne ma se so na nti ade ye wi ayemi enya de ayedi nti ade nti ne ye sa o se abro ne beyi
ni ma mi ase hwe yesi ni denti abro ni ye
Stubborn Academy ubisa NDC fo no mu pa yentumi nkyira se me se na se ne me ni owura se befia okaka wie ye no o se bibi de mistrust chese yenye ehu ni abro adia ochna asembe ye denti no yesi ne yempe asekyere ne se nti no se gome a chopa na ode tu Ghana fo anim se yenkotro yedi no ne kwan so ano na Ghana fo ye pamocho na edu ba bia emra be ya adwuma a chopa abamu a enye yi ese yen hihye na asembi wo honom so asisi agitumu se emra wo hoyi opa na agitum
emra ba wanya ntuma se ukotia na enso ye de betwa so
kwame yenke kanko baby how define and asema me kan name why na the buy no sala no aso yen fanko enti no me se emra da ho a open na odi adwuma enti na kronfo wo ho sanso no obi won brofo you can say it's gone off the grid just say she share we say on the way ne hu afrim na abrofo na ya won tu sa abrofo no won ka sansem ni ntia na won wan so won suban no off the grid nature say South America nanka wo anka ye the social security na ye adwuma na Ghana fo mu go America ne ne keke ka ho mun kan kire mu nuanom say mo yin ni nsem bi achi o na mo atu efidie ewemushan efi baby amowo obre ne musika kakra munya mo atu efidie aba Ghana abetro modin mun kan kire mu nuanom say sa de na e won fa so na asem America no say America off the grid nature so okomurem nti oni social security nti nature say bibi obeyebia no so onkra sika ontumi nye oba ontumi nko baabi a ye de nkrata akọ na se wo se Ghana card no o de wonye o de udi nkrofo bi achi se won se nti onye udi so e bedroom no o be kiro e se baabi obefa bia no e bebisa bebiara obefa bia no e bebisa nti emfa ho se oti kwai obeba krom anya kro ba beto ngo ebe onwanwa ebedu baabi no ye the card se na abrofo ye card no ye the card ne beto bus ticket trotro ticket ebedu baabi ka bi wo mo pese otene mo age se okura card because onje cash na only Ghana card a card no koji a obebre se nipa ko be ma card no obechiro wudin achiro Ghana card number nti Mudi Stubborn Academy fo achira mo nimbe guase ne to so kwame no credit pan ye bedi ye ho ana so nkrofo na won ka kire yen se ye mfa sa niama na nya adwuma no won amu no won akotro ye din ana ebinom kra de oti parliament ye shada ba mo so e ma mo chiro mo din ti mo ankobre ansalan se ne ye no maka ye bre ye salan me koji me Ghana card ankanya last minute me ka Ghana for the last minute se mo me ka ho anke amba again in one way or the other ya near tie
oh now we me last minute
well esi ho kwamna me ma example bi se a ho be bigiri na no ye ko di fufu wa mantem
why not be back
na ga ibio and okay wa kai me ya alote de me ka fufu na okay no catch him say there be zo koji card na ho ankochiro na me call registrar general we could deal line say ni obi a deal line edu baby na me hwe me time man ko yi na me sre mpanimfo ne say paper mo de ma me number ni mo hwe ade na me nye na si o de ko bra ochina no pa ochina obeba no nanka e bia na anwumre no na eduru so nti ochina no pa ye de uhye mu a uncross obi a ne kwan so ano kwame me eno bi ntumi kan twem se nkrofo ni me baby if say no ni me baby nti ena manko kan me sade ni nka me suban anyway manko ka se me ni asumesi ni ana so benti me ni mpoza nkranka be adwuma mpo but the point is that when you bria ubeka unsabe count card na example na eba line no so a o kan asisi ai kwame sa example no bio ora segbe my example be no crowd senior papa yi kan osi obi de papa ye fulani ni ɛne ne maame ɛyɛ ɛfiri volta hɔ ɔbɔ kuro ne din ɛde paa nso anka metirim nso ɔno amu no yɛwɔ no Kumase wakɔtena volta hɔ nom na ɔyɛ n'adwuma ɔdi ne paa ɔkɔgye ne card yɛsɛ ɔnyɛ Ghana ni ɔnkyerɛ kwan afa so yɛ Ghana ni ɛna me se asɛm sei no wonim sɛnea yɛ solve no ɛyɛ mmara nti wode National Identification Authority for court na wakɔ kyerɛ because saa abakɔsɛm no ɛwɔ nipa bebree hɔ ne papa firi ha ne maame firi ha ne maame no firi ha no kra ya chem ba miensa because ne maame papa nso firi ha nti no you can't na ebia ye kono na birth certificate on ko gibi nti enye nipa baako nti wo de sasem yi court oboa nipa bebree kom na bon fe nom ne Abu Ramadan nom court no enehwe ne mfaso kom na court no nkwa nti na ono nkwa na ne din da so nso mfaso ba na Ghana fo nyina enya mpacho what is and that is sani ye amayonsem
we build a nation.
Thank you nti enye kom na bon fe ko ne sa Ghana fo kasa na enye de no tu no ene sa anya wako akosum Ghana o sa kwan no so ene fa e dey solve problems nti me mesrem paninfo ena wahu Professor Tefa oye nipa baako but ono ye panin wo adwuma na no se wenya problem e wo district ana regional tro fa koma no o na ameche na nkoda nanim se sa officer we omwaye esisi esua nokredie wiase nyina oman biara ni honom a waye ye jiso wafa mraso simple enya Ghana nkwana police jina ka police for bu be fu me but me no kro bi anim enso Ghana nkwa anaze Ghana de police jina wa na onim so afo mpe na onsa ben go bottom America police jina wa na nim kra usru
nana mze se me wi school me da police ya da manje mo we
nana wie
enti no nie di kan ne se ena mran so ewo niema mienu ewo ni ohihye aya hihye mran no ena di aye di so ena ni ohwe ma ye di emran no so enti aye miensa enye mienu emiensa enti emran ne de wo ho enso ye ntroe ena gu nkrata so ni obehwe ama ye di so no so oye nda djuma na wanye na djuma na wa emran na eboa wo no eye oman no wanye na djuma unsu udi akire ejai sa fa cheme na ehumobro ni abusuasem no ujai na okase nhihye nti yebedi mraso nti kwamna bonfe saade ya yedi pepe ya shon sase fama na Fredi na watena so no mekoka kire opani kwam se fakan esisi esua sa ni ejai se ni amabi omampani akufuado ene naban aye nhihye ato ho a ema okina ebeye de akayen
stone age for no one pin
you see ana esisi ejai si etie niemwaye se binyame de adwenhye obia atrim ye boaboa nipa no de fa akona se fa na odo ukobu mu anya na so udi akire ya na Ghana ye refisi ya faniema bebre abakosema aya alotenu mu enka nkyere ye nti anka wan keka abakosem kai ya anka nemmafo no ebehu se bibi ayenam no eyese enra kwame media meka ni twato okra fato ho unim se video bi enam WhatsApp so everybody o se Dubai o se he eno se osrem paninfo se Ghana card sem no yenhwe nenko yi na ankrofo bi ose Nigeria fo bi eyuso e de se Ghana fo din now ye hwe ye Ghana card so yi a ye niam yi a and yes, Nigeria for Ghana for na the boy for so way and them. Ye be who on them, not that one. Into yen ye. Me and yet. Because some in a man can't about to want some ecosito, but so by Kaya, Messi in Fitiasiano. Se koniani opening bi say ora opening brown panum no kodin ko ma ye be hu say baby aboboko no san krofo na e kan ne won keke kan no wayen ifi samre ye 2022 me no ka say na ye bosumi August
10th
brofuna isi di tu dwa no o say continuous registration ni dika na te say when be consume maybe a continuous registration say when be to asombo
no
good
it's been the process
it's been there into anya di fufuro bi no aka and o si wo ba odo Ghana card when the 18 no odo Ghana card ba ni atro di esan say ne me baby any 18 no e bi 2024 na ne beba na di 18 oto aba ni no nti no about was Ghana card near no enye how bia asembia ni ho ne atoso oni me di twato once bibi disenfranchise why yes koji Ghana card ko na koji Ghana card na asemumra na famra kwan so koji Ghana card if is amre koji 2024 no e kwan bebre wom ora tefa no esi won ebue
district
offices ahodo baby constituency bia benya ne office na ne sade a ene ye ndie no achi ne mbisa se me office ne ye bua na na ye mu ya ne bisa ora tefasem sa ne ye no but so be ka se we ne de onya de ene na wo mpe de no de ye mfo so job na kwame efise kwame ehu se ade na boa ye nyina nti job na odi to am eno ground and so pouch because it's your responsibility. When is your responsibility and pouch e ya wasedi a ye mpa ho chow ahobrase na kwame de ka kire o se ko kire odi na bebo awo ye nso ye gigi ne oka no so ye ne ya adwen hunko kire mudin mamu ni nkrofo bi echi mamu eni nkrofo bi echi won ya kire ye din didao ya gi ye card osi okama oboa ena dedi se emra won kra na edi yanim hihye maaye ono ana hihye se wa anko juro di edru hono ma yenyi wo frim ono ana hihye yo NDC ena na edi anim when a call when president yes when president yeah when the president happen no so ura opening atamels ene na pan for tenase en wan gi tum se san hihye no ye de ba ebebo en hihye ben hihye ne se fa Ghana card ko to aba ene ako obenunu nsuo ewo ye friends nsuo na se atifi no aba se abeka kire se asumesi ne
Minka ade bro fumu kakra Professor Ken Ajiman Atefa ena ede abremi. I say the NIA, the National Identification Authority, has already done nationwide mass registration exercise, nationwide mop-up exercise, and nationwide special card issuance blitz. NIA has set up offices in 16 regions and 276 operational districts since November 2021. NIA has registered over 17.3 million Ghanaians aged 15 plus. The remaining 2 million in that population cohort can be registered before the end of the year 2022 through the NIA offices and additional registration points. The Electoral Commission has every reasonable basis to trust the registration arrangements instituted by the NIA and to rely on the ultra-modern dual interface biometric smart Ghana card and the robust national identity register created by the NIA. The decision by the Electoral Commission is in the public interest and reflects sound constitutionalism and fiscal prudence. We should support right thinking, lawfulness, and progress in our country. Thank you. Ken Ajimana Tefa. Anade Anobai. Yeah.
Mr. Okanichi.
Maybe Kabila in a church or Bakayamami.
Oh no, we're Basrani. They may type baby.
Mo.
Or you moon. On your tree.
Mozu waka.
Because we in Caso Casa and I send me to choose you.
Oh, then the cousin.
Man, come out.
Come on, General. Also, might be 276 districts.
Operational centers, yes.
Not just a even number of constituencies I over Ghana Hano. Or more the back one count. Or Mama Nabruso. Make I say a Ghana Health Service, there was a time no more districts.
Yeah.
And a little more than the number of districts are near for more administrative purposes. A asem de a asem papa. Now the waka any the more tro. Now me dream who say I'm pampa say kwame trimponi ye trimpopa. Adentina NDC amanyoko no more problem with this process no. Womo enyusu womo amanyoko emma. Womo parliament. No more serve on the Committee on Defense and Interior. No more fre ora ajima atifa. Electoral Commission. Se anu ye bi asembisa bi na monte ase a monkoye. Na me de na de make akra ne se. Chamanjena. Asema ye kan si aya enye mayo. Enti me say to the extent say yenya new CI no. The existing CI en kasantia enka de ye pese mu yi. Enti why now call registration center? So okwa continuous registration I district electoral commission. Yanya want me anye. That's my issue. Empirically.
You know, ratifa some not there better to
Mema Peter Square Cradia to
Facebook so there.
I'll send it to you and now they are to Facebook so ne Moniama Namalaka.
Mentiasia ne tia wane say emiamia ibwe offices ema nipa kotena ho na say oh how be wo card ho a wakobisa mu no NIA office no webue na oman mu babiara nti ope aye odi akoho osi bibia ka kira won be ye nhihye ama ebewie afe ne bebawie ye na apnia ne ba mitrim so otie a na so obetumi anka omwa ye se nya ne kra daachi adia ba kon ya na yire fi ne se enye obi a ne to abaga na ondi 18 na on to aba
Unye Ghana ni a onto aba. Inti so sa to
register ya onto aba.
So sa 2 million na o kan. Se anka otumi se obetumi a kire mu a anka otumi hu se nipadom se ya won was our age bracket.
Age group,
Are they the people? That's one. Two, where are their locations? Are they in urban centers or rural centers? Yes. Now ama onwa ne penning for no hu bibia on ekwan befa so a ebia bebo enyem na mekire won adwuma e adwenkire na san hihye sa adwen si ehwem na se ekoba se 2.1 million no kra no ono all can also register fit age 15 na 2.1 million no say emu 100,000 per na 18 and above na ye how they say ultimately. So who are we disenfranchising? And now, Comna Cradi, a Jaffu Frabe, what to pay na we release back on.
Oh, see,
as some occasions here. Oh, see, Copim Bra, a constitutional instrument. Constitutional instrument, no, Mentia say a tumia, yediam, a bema, electoral commission for a bachelor in the choir of Befaswa Nejuma. I drew a battle penswa.
But Nana, how do you respond to this message that says we allow politics to make us take some political stance and later backflip? Do you remember the new electoral register and the plenty noise? Did we not see all these stubborn academy people run to go and register? Are Ghanaians still not learning to stop following politicians blindly? Nana Tuazu?
Blindly, no. Any brofu no. Blindly. Udi politician tia enya boni. Eye blindly no. Enya boni. Inti Ghana for money into me there now mo can't politicians and me no money me politics and so me did this me politics na clean inti blindly no any asem no. Now come now asem more kind or say constitutional instrument and no na easy e money to me money ye na adwuma. Na sa constitutional instrument fiti a pen we so kosi pen we so a eye adwuma no. Eye adwuma
until it's revoked.
Kopim bra foforo beba. Foforo ba na che say nya no ode adwuma na edika ne ni ho. Na no kra na ma bisa asem bi o. Se so adan na foforo ba. E fi say wi asesesa. Nyema sesa. Enti obian tribute ayeka. Yesi dan bi. Thank you Kobna. Na say easy etumi ehu say baby ayeko no ebedu mra asese ye adwuma no. Na nyema sesa enti yenso ye boaboa ye ho. O se no nso matika pai. Mpamcho empire yen so plaster. Yen so Ghana for mummy nyina paint yen so plaster nsem bi o me ngige so enye na can be mamenka binti an wa kan dia yate yen fa anya adwuma na o kaseti enye obi an yetie no sebi anka yetie obi anka bodamfo yetie no.
If I may add one more message from Professor Tefa, very short message.
What advice is one man?
Very short message based on your Nana Freddie Akan. Professor Tefa Semenkancho said Parliament has already summoned the NIA twice. In February. In February and July 2022.
Okay.
To address the concerns of the minority in Parliament. There are no compelling issues that will constitute a showstopper for the EC using the Ghana card and the National Identity Register. I am done.
You, Kwame.
Alote.
Mama, so you get a suggestion, Kakra. Yeah. In the course of this registration, you were MPP unintentionally. They were get the register.
Right.
These people are those living in hamlets.
Of the great forum.
Yes. Cocoa farmer. Ewa, NIA should consult with statistical service. Now, one population census now, ye wanna migrate from Ekwapim to Wasa. Yeah, we can solve these problems about where you come from. Because in every administrative district we had DC, nani MCU or whatever, nani coordinators in any account, they know where these people live, and that's why we have assemblymen. And see, you chain, you've been here there.
Opportunity to solve every problem.
Every problem. You involve the assemblymen, you involve the district assemblies, you involve population census for you be winning there. Okay, you register 17 million, yeah, almost 31 million. And see, my farmer in the war, no, be what a kind, no, they bring one into the net. And see, in by 2020, was set up all these structures are here to me. I agree with digitalization. No, the Ghana card in eliminate corruption, no bribery, no on the one I want to was to say, Obi our economy, so then digitalize man. No, when you mean the economy now, digitalization now, or to move economy. I when him, that's why dollar. We me enjoy, the Ghana
all right. Correct.
Ewiase mu anu obi trimu onhu ne suban ane ne ye ne bema wodie hu Texas Professor Tefa Dibai sisi ayi kire se nsem bisa bia efa eye Ghana card no ho no ye di kan to nsafre wo mo wo mrahye bedwafie se de nanka me busa no amrahye bedwafie ho no amanyoko mienu pe a wo mo ne wo anamusifo ohoi almost sponsor because they are representing constituencies.
No, but on behalf of NDC or NPP. So it's the same.
Please, it's not the argument. Enti se anu ye aba na nipa no boapa e wa anu ye na chi e ka se o dani asem no a chamanjere ho na be mama hu se trimpo no na nye tim papa
Enko yi.
Obi see a friend Dr. Bugri.
Enko yi kra.
We trim papa na o kind.
Aye.
Or the message in by na me twintwen so.
okay
Chairman General, what exactly is the fear of those against the use of the Ghana card? Yes. We have over a year and a half to the next election.
Yes.
So if others have not registered, they have more than enough time to do so.
Thank you.
So what exactly is the fear?
Thank you.
Politicians are the only problem this country has. Dr. Bugri.
Chairman
General,
na me pesa me kai omanfo the titru ye nuanom NDC fo a wo kan omasemi abakosam kakra bi na afredu ai bi anye enya ode between 2014-2016 Ghana Electoral Commission obre wo MPP fo nsa no papa me nyanwa atem didie papa me nyanwa atamfo bebre because dynamic nyina ne say Electoral Commission so timpo a ye betimi di amamra yi atwena sen o kai say Chairman General His Excellency the Vice President okasa ya akoka say voter register na ewo ho no na ye incurably flawed me can say sakasa no wo mu hweye in the end that unchanged register and e record to about 2016 MPP aba wo wini ye or aba wo wini ye minu pani dan kwakubo twe betra dem ha Chairman General so be kaya o say no mu nim so be wini de but said the win nisi ba ye no na bro omo so ye kasa ye ma bakosem entu enfu kakra o say ye to aba wo Ghana ha na say NDC ni anamusi ni ana say de ogina ho NDC din mu e ma constituency bi e no be wini wo Peace FM constituency a Uncle Otejo Kobet my Electoral Commission chairman ontimi dane no ena Kenya for abato no e ya ba na wie ye
ye priest one pa
Chairman General
yento yem bansen ye praise. So far yentwen
observations bi na me ye onim say from the last elections eba ne no voter turnout no very low 60% from 80 BBC for running commentary bi anope saying tia amana basa baako and say apart from the facts almost say omo contest no I omo edi animu no kiki uni bi anka ho no on say maburu no dodo na won yon kasa ye che say wo mu fi say amanyoko ahodo no mpanimfo no aye di animu no asem kro no na omo ka despondency apathy de to subio any say wo mu hu say bosha ya share twam bribi no ye di ye adwuma ayenu ntia se omo nya ahotoso e wo bosha foforo beba no mu amanyofo amudi amanyokuo ahodo ani mo Ghana ha me kasa asem yi monye very careful na mu gu amanyosem ani mu ase mo kasa ni mo gina ya NCP drifting and shaking as if you can't take a position and na uni abamu nti bibia anya wo Ghana wo abamu dia bibia ye wo Ghana. Where is that coming from? Said na Fredo akan ye Chairman General
correct
me Professor Bako Professor Jojo Usumi chawa no pay omo your analysis of the last friends say
elections
that be living survey no Ghana living survey report na census report omo gusu ye hwemu Chairman General contrary to the claim say Ghana ye polarized na ade no omo hwehwe mu che say ye bondo more because of intermarriages. The statistics are showing.
Ghana ni
such as here thorough. You have problems, so Chairman General Metia, we were problems. Now we are seeing more problems, sir. He said, now we are seeing more view.
No, walk up.
He was dealing with problems. Life is about problem solving. Chairman General, they claim say Ghana say Yakoya Chiniade. Even some of MPP for a Kasanibi. Now me pika we dia minim NDC MPs. I almost say one more record within the past 2.5 years, you know, one more bomodi, one more constituencies, one more yard pa. If you say one more share of the common fund akọ amamutumi di ayeden eye adwuma chairman general wo na wo nya common share chefa bi wo say wo bɔ mmɔden ama wadwuma yɛ so ani mampani na ɔhwɛ ma wo common fund no ɛba regular ahokyerɛ nyina akyi mampani na ɔhwɛ ma onya wo kyɛfa sɛdeɛ na wo si srɛ
ɔne the finance minister
ɔne
and the local government minister
wo si mampani ne deɛ
don't invest into Sahara
chairman general wo si sa mampani ne deɛ ɔnyɛ hwee wo na wayɛ bibi I don't get it.
If you don't get it, forget about it.
I won't forget it.
If you don't get it, forget about it.
The message is say, my young man koye Malawi for Kasa, cows trapped by their horns, men by their words. If you send Sembia, you become piano, Takrama away and prop at the whole train. Ye ye my home. Adru me menu mienu so say ye be ya ma oman yi akọ nanim de wey sabi eye che bi nom yan kasa so ye betumi aye amana kosoro bebre me da se kwa
me da say this one says just to counter the message about politicians being Ghana's problems, it is not necessarily politicians but the unreasonable ones amongst them who have said when it comes to violence, no one surpasses them. NPP and NDC will use NPP and Electoral Commission will use Ghana card as a voter register for election or not. We don't care. Power is in the hands of Ghanaians. Kwame na acidity for change here. And then Kwame, this one from Dan in New Wager. The National Identification Authority, the NIA, should very kindly assist Ghanaian citizens and all of us by publicizing the location of their offices. Quite an interesting one. Yes, Dan, I'm sure that we'll get Professor Tifa to give us the list. Except that the 275 the Enyan Kanye, but regional offices in there, you bet me a kind. And then
very important.
This morning, my very important in
1992 registration.
Yeah.
Who register voters.
And Professor Tifa has been our panel member from afar, and I appreciate that very much. Also, Kwame, NIA used population and housing census data. Kwame, I want to know besides answer. I'll say. NIA used population and housing census data from Ghana Statistical Service. We went into every nook and cranny of this country, used a leapfrogging method to reach every village or hamlet. The duration of our stay in particular communities depended on the population size. We engaged with community leaders and relied on their support to do our work. We remain grateful. We will count on them to assist us as we go back later this year to begin the registration of Ghanaians under the age of 15, working with the Births and Deaths Registry, Ghana Education Service, and other critical stakeholders.
They should keep informing us about the progress of Ghana card registration. Simple.
And this one from another professor, whose full name I found out eventually. Ransford Edward Van Jampo. REV Jampo. Chairman General, we are missing an important issue here. Remember, the largest opposition party, the NDC, is in boycott of IPAC meetings, where the proposal to use the Ghana card as a sole document for registration may have been discussed and agreed upon. Let us call for a truce and appeal to the NDC to rethink its boycott of IPAC, regardless of its legitimate reasons. Let us also call on the Electoral Commission to be magnanimous in reaching out to the NDC leadership to patch up relations. Writing formal invitation letters to a party that has boycotted IPAC meetings won't help. The proposal of the EC is laudable, but we are in for a needless tension if we don't get the buy-in of one of the largest opposition parties in Ghana. P104.
I disagree with you, my professor.
Oh, but you have every right to disagree.
Yes. And I'll quite Maminka why. Sure. IPAC no in the first place. Any constitutional backing biao.
There we.
And there was even a suggestion saying young formalizing through the reform process na For example, you own now Sabre will represent IEA. So we discussed this matter. I didn't say a good faith any day yes I did. Nipa na say wa boycott to IPAC meetings no. Dey nti na say wa boycott to IPAC meeting no. Onya opportunity mpanimfo council of state crowd a point any omo akasa. Edi bi o na yenye wo mo. Say we say I electoral commission enye magnanimous in terms of what? How? Party bia or IPAC no. Party bia or IPAC no. In the first place, by letter of invitation. Adia ba ko chama general meka de edi kan me kasa no. NDC for say Professor Dr. Bosman Asare no ye NPP patron on Legon campus. It is a lie. He wasn't. Ya busa wo almost say wo fa dance de mra. Omo ntimi fa mai.
Sir.
Me yes, me what chairman there. To say the Professor Jampo who chairman there. Mami Jimensa NDC for no problem say. Tama no ye IEA chief executive no. Oni omunya problem. And omo dey stretch by electoral commission. Na mumu ni nipa no problem on the bre bia na obo bre bia na atwam a. Enti Ghana nyina enka say yempe Jimensa because NDC and no problem. Bra no ye IEA executive. Professor, the burden of democracy is fidelity to the law. Democracy here no a majority rule. And internet say the minority may have their say, the majority will have their way. So also we a Democrat, and there ye can IPAC, Electoral Commission or Ton San Franco for true letters. So be I not say or no, or per se ye treating special. Me chairman general, democracy is no respecter of person no. Yam applies our rule no at all times.
That's what it is.
That's it.
I will tell you, you bury home. Me say you be an no see into. That's what because is here. Asama kan
when you be so
asama na
akeke. Wo pedo kwa na wa ye coffee gu ni adi coffee container. Na wa ka tra ho preko.
Ye man pa no nka ho.
Oh dabi onu here.
Kwa me see yepon.
Na bi
yepon.
Yentumi anka economy no asema.
Na so see can now baby dollar kwa kudu e ofe.
Ofe.
Ye be can now baby dollar kudu e ofe.
Hey, Kwame.
Economy there no.
Say na ya mo kan ntina ni ma papa bi koso so amanfo ntino. Ma me ka say.
Tie.
Ma me na me ko fa asem no ba. Baby o see yapon na mbisa say nti anka economy. E no enti wa to ama me.
And am see baby dollar kudu nti e ofe.
Ma yi mi ho
di. Dollar no.
Where you mo afi mo. I saw the amanya sem na wo.
Kwame dollar no nkwanti ni etia.
O say
dollar no nkwanti ni etia.
It drives
the dollar na cost no adenti na cost.
The dollar drives a lot of things in this country.
I couldn't disagree with you.
Good. Ya eka ye dia ye tuaka.
Inti sese Yakobwe sese Yakobwe yam factory. Ye to Ghana dia we da akrakra no dollar no enkostrusa. That's the point. The point is that
how about Bosia boy yesesa more sika edikwa kutua in dollars.
I no pay adikronti amama ntem se na me na mukrum. Ye kwan.
Mikro me mu ne we he.
Akuapem.
Okay.
Ye kwan wo ho. Ekwan na ye ne enye sika to a. Ghana photo a yetua no enso.
Akuapem mefa.
Akuapem okre.
Okay.
Meko sa wo ho no enye easy cry. So ni baby ametre.
Me hu dada.
Na say ye twa kwan wo ho. Unam mpaka dan ye twa railway na seska no so efri he. Inti ye ni no kra na sika no ban so a ye han Ghana fo na ye adwuma. Inti wonye sika ko egu ye butu. Na ye how back on Ghana ne say ekoya ye ni ye nka. It's a huge issue.
And I said, let me tell you one fact.
There be one fact remember Nana. Mo ye kwan e wo okre.
Yeah.
Okay. E we kwapem.
Aye. Eje nkwa.
Meba.
Be anopem fa honti.
There be meba. O free okre ba no, o fa okwapman school anim ho.
Aye. There be.
Me ko fa echiri ho no.
Make on na me fa ho. Se ho so ye twa.
There be okwapman school kwan ni nyina say.
Inside school no mu.
Ni nyina say.
Kwame. Kwame me pamto mama mi sa Kwame asem.
America mezi.
Thank you.
Me school.
Thank you,
There is something going on in this country.
Good. Can hold baby I'll can connect me there.
The grassy be wa sebi ta fracture. Mo ejanan o say what's a abanu be ni. But in that town Nyankopon ehu oyo onwonyi nyame o in every town and village bia wabo enyimzinyi wabo skanyi aneskafo
Enti yema hwana nko yokwapa school kwana. Is that what you're telling me?
All students.
There are ways.
Empacho baby you see kase mo no.
All students. Yeah.
Kwame wo ene wo ka se
kasa
ene odi si wo ni so say radio 5 minutes odi kan Okrapman school kwan ho asem say Okrapman for ye pese ye raise 100,000 na ban me share 100,000 officer nya ju.
Okay, full stop. I'm happy you've brought to Okrapman.
Amen.
2017, your 60th anniversary in our President Akufo-Addo, Obe launched free SHS, Okrapman. As part of it, we're promising a brand new science lab. And my, Meba.
No,
go chamba. Meba.
Debi na no. Eh only na semo enye ya semo.
Debi Meba. Ana. Ekwana o Nana Fredia. Nana Fredia ti make us. Yakopa Yakopa
o kasa mane kasa.
Dr. Yaweduchum. Education Minister.
You know he's doing so well.
Enti Nansea Neja. Waboy kaka.
Mo man kasa.
Yes dey ba enu kwa yen start here. Enti Dr. Yaweduchum uboni ene me do na asema. It took more than 5 years but why you adwuma kakra. Ekwan na wo say yen mobilize no. Yakopa chow. Opa for Minister of Roads and Highways. Na yen free assembly for ho. Say on the ridge. Schools I did 2 years ho. Ebi Okrapman school.
Kwame.
Yasre say mo yen man. Na sebe school kwan no. Say ne tie no. Anya past students si bottom sika na betim dia ye. You will not get far.
Kwame.
Et say Achimota school a wo koe. Hwe kwan ye wa Achimota school inside. Na senka tete apansa o se past students anko pesca
onum sent
monfa past students na me kwan aba
but Kwame ti asema me pese meka adope o sorry here no we bibini Kwame we bibini o
papa
na o ye eja
nyame adom nti
eja panso enye kitu ana ne graduate mfoni na effect
ye da nyame ase
na oba no utumi ye ni nyina ama no ana
metimi ye ne here
utumi ye prekope nyema utumi ye ya utumi dum pempenso awadu no uye no prekope anase bibia wo nemre enti no memede ne se ne se waka Rose Minister wati ebia ebe ne ya efse afi akọ mframam enti odi America obekeka no so president nswati
he's the best road minister
president nswati enti science lab no obehwe no na odi America
oh me say science lab
best road minister
but the point for me is Kwame only say Oliver Twist
you always ask for more
you aduane ne man no eso nani
Oliver Twist na owunda e de nti no bi say
eso nani eno dase eno se ade na identify bi ka yes nti no yanto yebo baby aban ne tumi adu no akọ nani pa wa niam bebre ho se yama no anso ye ni a ye kọ anim ne ye bebre se so wani a ubo ho ban hwe odi train every time a bank right na obi esese maame onim se VIP onam so utia jabra 5 cd oko fro trotra utia 13 cd ubedun kran 5 cd ansa na 13 cd na edun kran ade ne yenti enne me no kasa Kwame petrol bo aba from 50 pesos ade ne yenka e cost 5 pesos
na ye can dollar so atiti apan some cd no
dollar no me se uto Ghana aduane uto Ghana ntade oye bibia Ghana dollar so beti. That is the fact. Mommy and Nia,
so let's cut down on imports.
Yeah, thank you. Government policy. Some American, then American. As it's Ghana for so and I'm trying to tell you that why am I on a responsibility? Yeah, because I bind the no. I don't know,
Dr. Benevolent dictator.
Okay, so what can we? Dr. Bugri sends a message again. Come out here.
Yes, sir.
I'll say I will sadly leave Ghana this weekend. Earlier this year, during the period UTAG was on strike, some of the comments that were made included, if one doesn't like the conditions of service, we can leave. I decided I deserved better. I set out to look for jobs elsewhere. I got 4 offers: University of Exeter in the UK, University of Sydney in Australia, National University of Ireland in Ireland, and higher colleges of technology in the USA. In the UAE, I beg your pardon. I've taken a decision. This weekend, I leave Ghana to start my new job as a lecturer in the UAE. Dr. Bugri, we wish you well.
Kwame, we wish him well. Kwame. I am not person aban kasa kakre ya.
Represent
aban ba me.
Chairman General. Catch Dr. Bugri say. Ebinom a wo mu free UAE ho. E na atena UAE ho aye. Ama na ye fe ama o mama no offer o se wo ko.
Thank you, Kwame.
Ye de ye betena Ghana ha. Ye be ye ni ye ama ne kwa san do ama na ba. Ye mpo no ye be san age no.
Yes.
This country
Ye mpo no ye be san age no. Professor Jampo I reply.
What reply me? Was it
The Professor Jampo I reply.
Was it
The kind of response and defense given by Kwabena Bonfe doesn't help the quest to promote consensual politics.
the attitude of the NDC?
May I finish? May I finish? Particularly in a time of crisis. Political hawks have their place in decision making, but certainly not when tension is brewing. It is propagandist to hype democracy as being the practice, where the majority would always have their way and minority would have their say. In Aristotle's writing on constitutionalism, he wrote about the tyranny of majoritarianism and stressing the need for the minority views to always be factored into the voice of the majority. That is where we have true democracy. And interestingly, True Democracy is the title of a very beautiful song by Steel Pulse. For those of you who love your reggae.
What answer? What answer to the extent say you are reinforcing the fact say the minority will speak, but in the end the question must be put.
Yes.
And when the question is put, it's a majority decision that sways. Chairman General, Maminka Bibi anya ya owiasi mu ha. So baka say nipa ono wodom kuma no ana ono woketwa no yemfa na asem nya adwuma na mo amoya dodo no yentom mom mo asem ye den entwene Latin for kan asem bi you be mayor minor kesat before the big the small must surrender. It doesn't mean that the small will not have a say. I agree. We must give hearing to everybody. But
only Kwame I drink.
I asama ye kan nyina say ba no say ye gina ye ne ento aba prof which are the leadership edu there din a the class ye to aba say the one that do no pero they do no pero dey be ye
democracy.
And that is the point.
Yes, exactly.
Babami going back to Ghana card. Mpocho
na mo pesa make economy ho asem here.
Economy na sisi economy.
Economy. Mummy ankan no kakra.
Gwabi.
Mummy ankan no kakra.
National
Kara, Professor Japo say tell Kabila say should get away. Say you kind of fancy also 50 no. Also 50 no. Allo tena ikaza.
Gwabi. Ghana card. Wona wo abrochi. Mo ba wo France. Opede oye savings. No wo Cape Coast or France. Na Ghana card. Sisia adi requirements in the Ghana card, in Ghana card into open account. Or France. Oko embassy Ghana card registration be animo. Inti ya then ama Ghanaians abroad.
Professor Tefa, just to quote many nidin komo han or say all the Ghana missions.
Okay.
Wobeye when you want to share one way. We are Ghana for what time and onina will be able to. Secondly, communications minister promising app na my, but she mentioned says app na bank and one more one on nina and beats me register. So what we need to do is we'll do a follow up with communications minister on the app. Now Professor Tifa Deja no you're sending a message to be responding. He will tell us baby on where do with the Inkita Hudie.
Forensic forensic for Wobotum na wash enyim na ebunda ya Mali ni Nigeria na aletenyi.
I'm sure it will happen. On the economy, Nana, what I can tell is that apart from the dollar. Inflation is crazy.
But the point is that that's what you want to say. Let me say.
No. I want to say what everybody says.
Why? You think I'm not saying what everybody says? How do you know?
I know.
Professor Tefa can say.
Debbie, me man find your party.
Prof can say. One more a try say. Man can say vice president.
And I say my church say.
No,
I say my and my church say. Messi o cassette and also say.
Okay.
O can o catch me say. O come we city say. O can enye me de. As trend say. Just o cassette am. Asɛm ɔkan no so asekyerɛ wɔ hɔ nti no ɛso ɔgyetum ɛfiri sɛ abatoɔ no a yɛkɔtoo yɛ no ɛneɛden a yɛde taa asɛm a owura Bawumia akan n'akyi ɛne ɛkɔyɛ adwuma yɛyɛ no ɛho fasoɔ ne yɛnya wɔ election mu amatra kɛkɛ yɛdi voter register ne nko akyi a anka ɛho bɛkyere yɛn yɛkɔyɛ adwuma ma nipa te wɔn ho ase ɛne ɛto aba nti asɛm a owura Bawumia akan no na yɛ nokorɛ Peace.
Incredibly flawed.
It was incredibly flawed because there were
able to give
I just sat here and told you, say, me, let me be vice chairman of Eastern Region. Menitra, Yakochi will be a SSO Tronidi, no problem. No problem.
No, correct.
And you're correct. You see, Debbie Okotino. But what his point was, in my opinion, wrong, or rather, I should say, flawed. Probably incurably because on persons is not doing
so incurable and incurable.
Kwame. Okay. Asma me can say prof can say. Nipa bi no mo afa kwati kwan so akọ register nkrofo a eni say ye register wo mo no ya chibi ama ye yibi adi ye prosecute bi.
Yes.
Mesre no say sa nema na asisi no. Ya mo no dawro ada no wa metra no an kan nipa bebrente. Enti sanke di sankrofo ya chichi omu bi enfoni ato daily graphic anim ana say newspapers akodo akai internet so kra na amamanfo ate say ne akoso a enyenie de to so bio ewo mu say nankomo ayadi ayate say de Ghana card no abato komisa no ebetumi atwe information afri wo de but enya abato nkwanti na wo ye Ghana wo kuta Ghana card.
Nyama bebre.
In fact, Kwame card no, ya choso kra say ECOWAS. Enti assembly of former vice president kan here some time ago say enche say Ghana card will betimi dia 2 kwan no. E betimi aba say e beba so mate say foreign affairs minister akasa.
Yeah.
Akasa ampa because of the ECOWAS connection no. Ye be acknowledge sanya man nti mesre wo mo say wo mo sade no hu dawru. Na message subio ye kasa ye nhwe ye kasa ye ka efa abato komisa no na kwa besa ba
Kwame
yenka economy
Debbie Nana
agree with you on the dollar
nyema koye no yenka
Debbie enkoye
Nana Alfredia
na petrol de onka
enkoye
aba fom enye se oreba fom
the
cost 5 pesos no na man for adana aba fom 50 pesos no no bianca
America biamo the management of this country kon pepe
so be kan biama me ka che kwame so me yenka economy alotin some because of my yanka Kwame some because of my yanka and the man ahochira ba
alotin how na kasa na
Ghana fo uhu
mi acha na ba
mama akasa Kwame Ghana fo ma observe as a young man from 69 what politics market Ghana fo as a wopia in there we did you I mean wasn't one koloma she is ka kwem na wor so no wu yeah come bam kim na ya sam
well
peace FM me Fabio Kwame
Father na me my time ni ntimi ka
na lote I push ka
Debbie ontimi push ma just obi sa me
box am promotion
but I am a benevolent dictator o say
na mo tro yen so
Debbie enkoye
so ye lobby wo
me am
Kwame mo so na mo de 2 papers so
enkoye sa
media me metra say ka say ko yo
Dollar.
see yem
Dollar,
pension
why
mu
naked?
entie asem da ho
Mate,
ni ho no kre
Yebesa babyum. Nana Fredio Foriata, James Kwamna Bonfe, and Alote Jacob Samoten in Kano. Abeku Sika, yesterday was your 50th. Kabila sends warm regards to you. And it's your birthday today, Pop T. Ambassador Peter Opata, happy birthday. God bless you richly, richly, richly.